where our next story goes to, we're going back to the Breakfast Club. We go to Charlemagne the God. He asks Swerve. So remember the story a few weeks back where WWE was supposedly upset over the pay that Swerve and Ricky Starks and like what AEW was paying them
Yeah,
for new contracts.
they're paying these mid-tier wrestlers absorbent contracts. So now then when the mid-tier wrestlers go over to WWE, they're going to expect absorbent contracts as well, even though they're not worth it.
Yes. So they asked Swerve about that, and Swerve gave an answer. And I want to play this because I got some things to say. It invoked a reaction out of me, so now I gotta use my own platform to talk about it. Here we go. Roll the clip.
But I still want to do these matches because I'm passionate about this business. I'm passionate about my company.
She asked me if the money was good. Something was said about you that I've never heard. They said people in the WWE felt your contract was above market price.
Yeah.
I've never heard anybody complain that somebody got too much money.
That's what they said earlier.
Well, they only complain when a black person gets paid. I will say that when it gets paid, and that's what once again we shake the foundation and things like that because it's like, oh snap, wait, and it's not what we would pay. I'm like, then why are you calling me? Why are you asking me?
Right.
You know, like if I'm not your concern, don't worry about it.
Yeah.
Don't worry about my pockets and our money. We good. Like you have your talent. And you made your decision with me 2 years ago. No hard feelings from me. Boom. I keep it moving. I'm gonna figure my way out, and I'm gonna build myself up.
Is it true they tried to?
Now I heard you groan, and I think you caught the same thing that I got. I think we're on the same wavelength here. What part of that was the groan?
The insinuation that because he's a black man, that they give a shit that he's being overpaid.
Ding, ding, ding. That is what got me too.
Because didn't you just say that they complained about Ricky Starks too?
Yeah, Ricky Starks, and I forgot who was the other person. But yeah, according to Swerve Strickland, it's only because he's a black man that they care that he's getting so much money.
Why is that like the default position?
I don't know. Well, I think some of it is just like the surrounding. I guess that's what I was kind of pulling it. I was like, oh, it's because, I'm on this Breakfast Club. This is like one of the top black podcasts, so I got to say something like that.
Yeah, fair enough.
But doesn't WWE have Jade Cargill, Bianca Belair? I bet you they're like top tier paid in the company. Oh, and by the way, they have championships, so there's that too.
Oh, and they have Naomi.
They have Naomi.
Are we just gonna list off black people?
Well, his argument was, oh, it's only because I'm black. They didn't want me to get paid. But there's examples right there. Let's just stop at Jade and Bianca. Now, I can agree that on the male side, they don't have anybody. We could meet there, but they also don't have anybody. Like, what are we going to do? Push Cedric Alexander to the top? Like, there's really not talent black-wise.
Uba Femi.
Yeah, wait till he gets to the main roster. Then come talk about it.
He better just not slap his woman around.
Oh, he caught some shit the other day, too.
What did he do?
He was in a scripted promo that Shawn Michaels or whoever wrote for him, and he was talking to some chick backstage in the promo. She said something to him, and he said, in many countries, the woman is meant to be seen and not heard.
That's it?
Yeah. Well, it's 2024.
Okay.
How dare you?
Is he a bad guy?
No.
Was she a bad guy?
I'm not sure. I know one of them is heel, but I really can't tell which one is
there you
heel
go.
and which one's babyface.
That's
but
okay.
He just said,
if he's a bad guy, that makes sense. He'd say something shitty like that. If he said that to a heel girl, then she's a cunt. So fuck her.
And it was a scripted promo from management.
Well,
he didn't go say that on his own, but they were trying to real cancel him for the fake thing he said. Well, it was a real thing, but
he probably said it all badass too.
Yeah, he has the accent.
Yeah.
He's like, in many countries, the woman is supposed to be seen and not heard.
The accent where you don't know whether to be scared or laugh at it.
Yeah.
Yeah,
wait until he comes up and then start talking about black people not being booked.
Right.
Not that it's about color, since he wanted to turn it into that. And if it was about color, What about Chinese people? When's the last time Tozawa won a match?
I don't know if he's Chinese.
Or whatever he is. Japanese. When's the last time Shinsuke won a match? Why aren't they getting booked? Why aren't they getting paid?
I think Xia Li was Chinese.
See? You want to talk about getting misrepresented? When's the last time LWO won a match? When's the last time Legato won a match? Legato, are they even still a faction anymore?
Well, that's what I was thinking about LW. Like, why do you still have the LWO shirts?
Yeah. I guess to push that merchandise. But who's buying it? That's the real question.
People who, I don't know, are 10 years too late.
But yeah, let us know what you think in the comments. Was Swerve's comments out of pocket, or are they right on line? And WWE hates black people outside of Bianca and Jade.